Hey everyone, and welcome to another tutorial from me. By chance, would this remind you of anything? I hope it does. If it doesn't, or if you're thinking, I've seen that somewhere, but I'm not sure where. This house you see before me is none other than a Minecraft, what should we call it? A Minecraft imitation of the house that Link started in the Legend of Zelda game, A Link to the Past. And in this tutorial, I am going to show you how to build it. So, without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so first things first, you're going to take some oak wood planks and measure out a square 16 by 14 blocks using the wood planks. See here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, now that we got 16 wide, let's go 14 long. 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Once you've done that, connect the two lines and you'll have your square. Now that we have our frame done, it's time to make it taller. Take some more of your oak wood planks and make your frame 4 blocks high. Okay, let's get this falling down. Not a good idea. Okay. Okay. Put that in. And there we go. So once you've done your second layer, add a third and then a fourth. Okay, so now that our initial frame is done, we've built it 16 by 14 blocks and 4 blocks high. Now it's time to set a pair of open space for a pair of open doors. So count from the left, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And on the 8th, open up the wall 2 blocks by 2 blocks so you have a complete square. Double check to make sure that your doors are in fact in the middle by counting each side 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And given the fact that we, by counting initially, we made sure 7 blocks on the left, 7 blocks on the right, we're right in the middle. Okay, so now that we have a general layout for our house, now that we've put a door in, it's time to build the interior wall. And you're asking, why do we need 2 walls? Well, if you've seen the inside of the house before in Legend of Zelda, A Link to the Past, you'll know that the outside wall is different from the inside wall in that they're different colors, different textures, and just generally different types of wood. So in order to do that, we're going to go to the farthest block closest to the outside wall. You're going to dig it out. And you're going to place spruce wood in the empty hole. You're going to do that all the way around, just like this, completely tracing the outer wall. Okay. Clean it up. Okay. And there we go. And fill it all in with spruce wood. Okay, just like so. Okay. Any? Da, da, da. Okay. Okay, now that you've traced the outer wall with spruce wood, you're going to build the spruce wood up one more block, just like this, so that it outlines the outer wall. Okay, so now that we completed the inner frame of our outer frame using spruce wood, you're going to take a white block. I'd recommend snow, and we're going to be using snow for the purpose of this tutorial, but if you'd like to use white wool, that's up to you. It's really just, it really doesn't make a difference. It's really just what you think looks nicer. And you're going to place the white blocks on top of the spruce wood, following it and tracing it just like you did before. Okay, now that you've finished your layer of white, now it's time to grab your oak wood planks once again and top off the white with the oak wood planks. Following all around once again, just making sure you don't cover up that door. Although with the oak, I'd really recommend going across it. Just like this. So it's all nice and even. Okay, so now that the interior walls are done, it's time to start working on the floor. If you noticed by looking at pictures or just by playing the games yourself, you notice like a little burgundy border tracing around the room. So taking some nether brick, you're going to do exactly that. You're going to trace the inner walls using nether brick and digging out any dirt that gets in your way and filling it up like a border. Okay. I'm going to keep this little piece open because I generally just like there being kind of a visual designation for the doorway. I just think it looks nicer. Okay, so once you're done your burgundy border using the nether brick, you're going to grab your spruce wood planks from earlier and you're going to fill out the rest of the floor. Just filling in so that you have a complete floor. Okay, so now that we've completed the main part of the interior, it's time to start working again on the exterior. If you've seen the picture, you know there's kind of a little overhang outlining the building. So you're going to take your oak wood planks, just like I'm doing, and placing them on the very topmost, or to be more specific, the fourth block of the exterior of your house. Don't forget to add the blocks to the corners so you have a complete even square going completely around the building. Okay, so now that we've completely traced a border across the outside of our home, it's now time to work on the roof. So let's get up here. Oh, that looks pretty nice down there. At least I think so. Okay. Take some nether brick stairs and place them down on the inner block of the exterior of the house. So you're one block oak plank and one block nether brick. Okay, too close to that one. Let's see if I can. I always struggle placing stairs. I doubt I'm the only one. So now that we finished our first layer of stairs, we're going to add another one. Now you can do this one of two ways. You can simply do the double stair route, which is, oh, that was bad. And, okay, go down, place it just like that, place a stair down, and outlining the stairs, stair by stair, just like that. And, oh, that was a bad one. That was also a bad one. I'm merely showing this for directional value. And deleting all the blocks underneath it, or you're going to do what I'm going to do, which is placing a series of another brick outlining the inside of the stairs. Because for me, stairs are so finicky and so frustrating that just simply placing them flat on something is just much, much easier. You really just save the energy. Some people, they like it doing the other way. In this way, I'm going to be outlining it, using it. Nether brick for their base. Okay, so now that we've finished 2 layers of stairs slowly ascending inward, we're going to take the nether brick, just your standard nether brick, not a slab, just the standard block, and fill in the top for the roof. Okay, until it's all filled up. Okay, so now that our roof is all filled in, it's time to add just a little bit of detail. If you played the game, you know that these little corners that kind of stand out in the roof. So you're going to take your oak wood planks and go to the corner of each roof and cut out the square, 1 square away from the corner, and fill it in with an oak wood plank. Just to give that little bit of detail so it's a little more in line with the game. There we go. Let's look at that. Aha. Looks pretty nice to me. Okay. Okay, so we're almost done with the exterior. We just have little tiny things left to do. First things first is outlining our door. If you've played the game, you know that the door kind of juts out a bit. So we're going to do this by outlining the door with some oak wood planks. Aha, pretty easy. Next things first is the windows. So you're going to go to the middle block of your walls. As you see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Since we're at an even number, you're going to go to the center blocks and you're going to jut out to just like this. Okay, time to go to the other side. We know there's 6 on this side, since there should be even, and block it out again. Okay, so to be more accurate to the game, we're going to take some wooden fences and fill it in just like that. If you like to use glass, that's up to you, but the game is kind of more specific. That's got this kind of like what do you call it? This kind of like lattice look. If you know what lattices are, they're those framings outside of houses that typically have vines and other flora on them. Okay, so now that you've got the 2 windows on the outside of your house, the front, you're going to go to the side and once again find the middle, which we know to be 14 blocks wide, so half of 14 is 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. On the 7th one, oh, you take out 2 blocks again, just like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, now it's in the middle. Add your fences. Time to go to the other side. Okay, This could be a little bit difficult because of the land, but hey. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. Oh, and that looks directly across, so I think we're good. Okay. So now that we got our windows done, it's time to work on the inside. And now it's time to work on the interior. As you guys can see, I've lit up the place. I've had some glowstone. Just kind of squish them into the little opening there. If you guys rather use torches, it's all up to you. The game's never been particularly specific about lighting. I'm guessing fire was involved somewhere. So, if you guys have played the game, you know that they got a little specific layout here, and we're going to try our best to replicate it with maybe some creative additions. So, let's first start off with a bed. Alright, we don't need that shovel, do we? Don't think so. Okay, so go to the corner, add your bed just like that. Okay, and in the center of the room they had some bookshelves. So go from your front door and go straight forward and add your bookshelves. Pretty easy. Okay, and off to the right they had this weird pot cauldron thing. I actually thought about adding a specific cauldron, but I don't think that's very Minecrafty. So being Minecrafty, instead we're going to line up 2 stacks of furnaces, and instead of the actual cauldron, we add a crafting table. There we go. Little wall there. Looks pretty good. Okay, and for accuracy's sake, we're going to add some tables. So let's see here. There's 2 tables. One at the back door here, a back door area. Add 2 little fence posts and 2 pressure plates to make it look like a countertop. All right, or a tabletop, really. Doesn't really matter in the end, does it? So, and then a big table. Let's see here. Let's go with there. Okay. 3 fences. 3 fences. And 6 pressure plates. Okay. And for chairs, they had these kind of like stumpy things, but I think I'm going to use some slabs instead, because using a full block I think would be too tall and look too funny looking. There we go. I think that looks good. Okay, and last piece. On the left of the bed, there was these little pot things, and they're kind of common in Legend of Zelda. They're known to hold money and different little things. But since we don't have little pottery things outside the little flower pots themselves, we're going to use what Minecraft considers to be treasure. And why not? In a treasure chest. Just like that. There we go. All right. And there's our interior. I think that's it. Don't you? I think that looks pretty good. Of course, you can add your little knickknacks or change it completely. It's all up to you. You could add some paintings, maybe some more treasure chests, because one isn't big enough, at least for me anyways. Okay, so the last thing, the last part of our house is the door. I'm choosing to use wooden doors, just because I think they'll match more, but if you'd like to use an iron door instead, that's you. That's all you. Okay, there's our doors. There's our doorway. Aha. I think that looks pretty good. I actually like that it kind of looks like has kind of a pagoda feel. Oh, okay. Let's try not to destroy what we just built. That would be lovely. Okay, I believe that is the end of this tutorial. Yes, yes, yes. All right. Well, I had a pretty good time in doing this, and I hope you guys, if you do choose to do it yourself, I hope you enjoy it too. And if you don't plan it, maybe I hope you enjoyed watching it. Uh, so, with that said, thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked what you saw, leave a like, or if you just found any use for it, or like I said in the last tutorial, taught you how what not to do. And if you'd like to see more things, like more tutorials from me, then subscribe. I'll be here waiting. Hopefully. Maybe. Kinda. Alright. Either way, thank you guys so much for watching. See you later.